Hey guys, it's me, Voltage and welcome back to Repeat. This is episode 4. Now, you've seen why I should stagger my, videos of this game a little more, because, you know, if I put one after the other, there's gonna be, like, people gonna be like, hey, this is the same episode, but at another time. Well, here we are. Let's go to this save state, because that's where we left off. I like coming up to high places and watching the world go by. Up here, all the pretty thoughts feel so small, you know. Is the bubble blowing a stress relief tactic too? Kinda? I just find it plain fun. He laughs and waves a hand toward the courtyard below. Isn't it great how people's faces just light up when they see bubbles fall from the sky? It's a simple thing, but I think the greatest thing in the world is when I can make someone else smile. I grin and gave Philip's shoulder a friendly pat. Well, you've certainly managed to make a smile on me, buddy. Philip flushes with embarrassment and laughs. You do the same for me, Taikono. Kinda. It's been a nice first day here, hasn't it? I hope the rest of our summer stays just as bright and happy. I nod in agreement. Another long silence followed as the two of us took in the beautiful sight of the setting sun. On a whim, I picked up the camera from around my neck and snapped a picture of the scene. I stare at the resulting photo fondly. If we were to have a bright and happy summer, then I hope my camera records every moment of it. I fall into my bed with an exhausted slump. Boy, it's been a long day. Who would have thought so much could happen? Gerania Academy has a few weird quirks, but things have been pretty nice so far. Ghosts or not, I'm going to make the most of my time here. I glanced around my dark room tiredly. Being around people for once feels very uplifting. Maybe things will start getting better after all. Yeah. My first days, I don't know what to expect, but hopefully, if you don't know, if you looked into the files of this game, the character you play as is actually named Yuka. I just named mine Taikono because, you know, Salvatore Chronicles. With a long sigh, I close my eyes and let the tides of sleep carry me away. Repeat. Day 2. Unknown Entity. Those were some nice turrets. Taikono. Taikono, wake up. Oh, you always do this. Where's the mini fridge? Holy crap, it's effing cold! Good morning, Taikono. Did you sleep well? What the hell is wrong with you? You weren't waking up, and your 4th alarm clock went off already. I'm just looking out for you, little man. I'm soaked! Again! And you poured it all over my crotch, too! You're going to shower in a bit anyway, so why does it matter? Plus, you might want to find Philip before he burns down the whole building. What? Now that he mentioned it, the air was thick with the smell of burnt toast. Like, suffocatingly thick. Ugh. Is every morning going to be like this. I climbed out of my wet bed and hobbled across the dorm to grab my clothes. Guess it's time to go shower and save the dorm from Philip's breakfast. We should not trust Philip. Ugh, stupid ghosts. Oh, good morning, Taikono. Sorry, did the smell wake you up? Why are your boxes soaked? Don't remind me. It's not what you think it is. Okay, if you say so. Anyway, why does it smell like a bakery fire in here? It's a long story. Well, first of all, it turns out that Owen sleeps nude. I do that sometimes. But why should it bother you? It boosts your confidence, if you know what I mean. What does that have to do with anything? Yeah, I ask the same. He shows off, like, a lot. He must like us a lot. He likes you in particular. So I woke up early to make breakfast. But I was half asleep, so I wasn't really paying attention. And then the toaster caught fire for whatever reason, so I had to put it out. Wow, you're a mess. Hey, cut me some slack. This was my first time using a toaster. Oh, you poor bastard. And there's nothing to worry about. The fire alarms didn't go off. I'm not sure how safe I feel about that. Sorry. I've never been a good cook back at home. Let's see, what should I say? A pun. You gotta rise to the occasion is the yeast you can do. Wow, and you say my puns are bad. All puns are bad, period. I do relish the fact that you've mustered the strength to catch up to me. Why? These are such dad puns. Why am I laughing? That was physically painful to listen to. Haha, weakling. Philip suddenly jumps as one of the dorm rooms open behind him. Oh, would that be Owen? Or that would be Owen, I'm sorry. Philip speed walks down the hall with a deadpan look on his face. I'll see you around, Taikono. I think I heard him whisper, "Good luck," under his breath. That poor kid. Oh, hello. Love you. Hello, love. Morning, Taikono. How's it going? And why are your boxes all wet? It's not pee if that's what you're thinking. Ooh, I see. Had some sweet dreams last night, didn't you? That's not it either! Well, usually I would respond to yes. Because, well, sometimes I have the sweet dreams and you know, No Nut November, it fails. Hey, don't worry about it, man. Your secret's safe with me. Oh, I don't even know where to start with you. Are you always this flirty? That's just how I roll. Oh, hey, Sissel. Will you people put some frickin' clothes on? Oh, morning to you, too, Sissel. Owen grinned and winked. I guess that's just his normal morning greeting. Oh, damn it, you're here too? Do you always have to lounge around? Like you own this place. Well, I've lived here for like 7 years. Might as well make myself comfortable. Welcome to Gerenia, by the way. Glad to see you off the streets and rejoining civilization. You're a freaking twat, you know that? What? I was just trying to be friendly. By the way, we gotta go on a shopping trip sometime. You need to wear something other than ripped rags, my dude. I know this really good shop downtown. Sissel growled and stomped his way down the hall. I forgot how irritating it was to hang out with you! Wait, I didn't mean anything by it. And he's gone. Wow, that went as well as expected. That being sarcasm. Maybe I should follow Sissel. Then again, it might be better to have a word with Owen too. I love Owen. What's going on between you two? Sissel looked about ready to decken you in the mouth. It's always been like this between us. Believe it or not, Sissel and I used to be pretty buddy-buddy. That's a little hard to believe. No, seriously. We used to hang out all the time as kids. He was one of my only friends. The two of us were pretty inseparable. You two look pretty separated at the moment. Did something happen? Owen scratched his head awkwardly. Life happened, I guess. Sissel kept working a bunch of different jobs, and I kinda did my own thing. We hung out a lot less, and eventually not at all. I guess we just kept rubbing each other the wrong way. Maybe you should stop mentioning stuff that makes him angry. You two could benefit from a little heart-to-heart. Owen laughs with a defeated grin. Huh. You're not the first to tell me that. One of our other friends kept trying to get us back together too. That's hard to do when Sissel glares daggers into me every time he sees me. He shook his head dismissively before looking up at me with a smirk. Anyway, enough talk about other people, Taikono. Let's talk about us. I blinked at him blankly. Us? Two guys hanging out wearing nothing but their underwear. This could go in quite a few directions. Ah! No! Do I have to cut out the video? As he says this, Owen stretches his arms over his head and leans back. His boxers slip down his waist slightly, revealing more of his lower navel. My face flushed with heat. Yo, Taikono, my eyes are up here. What? Sorry, I wasn't... Owen winked at me. Wanna shower together? You have to clean up your boxes anyway. Definitely not. Thank you. Thank you. This would have went terribly wrong. Although a shower does sound pretty good right about now. Heh, I knew you couldn't resist. We're showering separately. The shower room was pretty clean and crisp for a school dorm. I groan and finally strip off my soaked boxers. That damn camera ghost is more trouble than he's worth. As the steamy, warm water rains down on me, I give a happy sigh and reach for the soap. I really needed this. Suddenly, a movement catches my eye and I glance around behind me. It looks like Owen didn't bother to close his shower curtain. He's practically on display here. Isn't he worried someone might see? I probably won't get another chance like this. Should I sneak a peek? For the sake of YouTube. For the sake of YouTube. No. Nah, it's best that I don't risk it. If Owen catches me, I'd never hear the end of it. I focus back on my own shower and wash up the morning daze. I'm going to need it if today's anything like yesterday's fiascos. Yo, Taikono. Huh? I jump as Owen's voice rings out from across the shower room. Are you sure you don't want to peek, buddy? Haha, I saw you sticking your head out. What? I did... Ah! Owen's laugh echoed through the shower rooms and stayed in my head throughout the rest of the morning. I groaned and smacked my head against the shower room wall. This is going to be a long day. Come on. It's bromance. Writing workshop was a class required for all students, which is why I'm listening to an incredibly boring lecture while my sanity slowly drained away. Students with various core subjects were stuffed together into one big lecture hall, many of whom are yawning violently into the morning sun. I really don't blame them. The teacher of the class, Mr. Dorcas Dolores, and God does he have a monotone voice. It's taking 110% of my concentration to stay awake, but what I really need is something to kill this boredom. Distractions, pranks, conversations, just give me something. With a sigh, I glance at the other students in the room. Conveniently, I was seated at the center, just far enough that the teacher won't bother me, but too close to actually take a nap. Sitting next to me was Philip, who, like everyone else, was ignoring everything Mr. Dolores was saying. He's just happily doodling in his notebook. The little guy looks like he's having the time of his life. I wish I had that kind of strength. I think Sissel is sitting somewhere in the front. His head is resting on his arm, fast asleep. Meanwhile, Owen's at the back of the class. Why is he staring at his own glowing crotch? Ooh, I love this. Oh wait, that's his phone. He's hiding it under his desk. Okay, thank you. I think. I hope. Well, sitting here, observing isn't going to cure my boredom. What should I do? This is a tough decision. I'm gonna text Owen. I sigh and pull out my phone discreetly under my desk. Luckily, Owen gave me his number yesterday in case I needed anything. I'm sure he was just trying to be helpful without any ulterior motives whatsoever. With a sigh and a click, I send him a text. Well, I'm dying. After a few moments, my phone buzzed in reply. Need some mouth-to-mouth. Ooh. Resuscitation. Alright. Sure. No, my death by boredom is imminent. There is only one cure. I demand you to tell me an amusing story. I'm not much of a storyteller. Are you going to leave me helpless and dying? So cruel. Okay, so a good story. Once upon a time, there was a handsome young prince who lived in the kingdom of Gerania. He was the most handsome and charming man there ever was. Does his name happen to be Owen? Don't interrupt. But yeah, his name happens to be Owen. Nice guess. Anyway, Prince Owen was strolling around in his kingdom when he happened upon a looming tower, Once approaching this mysterious tower, an ugly old man by the name of Dorcas Dolores stood in his way. He is in no way related to our writing workshop teacher, by the way. Of course. Anyway, a noble and handsome prince approached the ugly hag. "I demand you tell me the purpose of this tower." The handsome Owen shouted. "Shut up and do your homework," the hag replied. Prince Owen was enraged. How dare this ugly man suggest such a demeaning activity? "I'm starting to get a good picture of your study habits. Taikono, what did I say about interrupting? Whoops, sorry. Back to my amazing story. I will rescue the fair princesses from your clutches." Prince Owen roared and drew his awesome sword. "Call your parents and apologize for being such a disappointment," the Dolores hag hissed. Prince Owen cried a little. Ouch, that's harsh. I know, right? Suddenly, Dorcas Dolores swelled and transformed into a giant, disgusting... with wrinkly skin like an oak tree and stinky yellow teeth. His hair was a tangled serpentine mess, and his chin grew to look like a shapely ball sack. Upon reflection, Owen didn't think Dolores looked all that different from before. That's just cruel. You know it's true. The hag lunged at the noble prince, but Owen was much too quick. With a quick stab of his golden sword, Owen pierced the beast in the heart. It died. That's a bit anticlimactic. Its screams echoed throughout the whole kingdom as blood seeped from its last wound. The hag slumped up Prince Owen's feet and rasped, "Noble prince, you've bested me." And then it died. That's a lot of sass in one text message. Prince Owen entered the tower to search for the princesses and immediately went to the basement, because the top of the tower was too obvious a place to look. Of course. He found the pretty princess Sissel, and he immediately leapt into the prince's arms. Aww. Oh, noble prince. Princess Sissel cried. "You are the bravest among men. I am so sorry I broke your ribs last summer." "It's fine. Please get off of me," the fair prince said. "Oh, Prince Owen," Sissel cried again. "Come closer so I may touch your glorious body." Ooh! Prince Owen was, at the point, totally creeped out, so he left the weird-ass princess in the basement and went to the top of the tower and said, "Oh, and the castle basement spontaneously combusted into flames. There's fire everywhere. Let's hope he finds the fire exit. Sissel's going to murder you. He's never going to find out." Anyway, at the top of the tower, the noble Owen found the beautiful Princess Philip standing on the edge of the balcony. "Oh, cruel world," the princess sobbed. "Will I ever be free from this torture? Perhaps I should just jump and end it all." "No, fair princess," Owen cried. "I will free you. Together, we will live in peace and happiness." Princess Philip gratefully accepted. And so they rode off into the sunset and lived happily ever after. That was actually a pretty good story. And then the two had hardcore sex for the rest of the night. You just had to ruin it, didn't you? That's my job, Taikono. Yeah. My phone suddenly buzzed again, but this time the message was not from Owen. "Oh, hey, Sissel. Do you twats realize that you've been sending group messages this entire time?" "Alright." "Oh, I've been recording for a long time. Alright, so I'm gonna leave this episode here. If you want to see more content like this in the future, consider hitting that like button and subscribe button. I post vlogs, gaming, furry related stuff, that sort of thing. If you wish to see more, like I said, press that like button and subscribe. And tap or click the bell to get notified of all new videos. And this has been Voltage Wolf, and I'll see you guys in the next session. Goodbye, packmates. To Owen.